Hey, what's up, folks? Today is Tuesday, March the 12th, 2019, and we are here in our daily recap. Let's get right into the spiders. So, as you saw, we talked about yesterday, the Bulls had the advantage because we closed up over this 9 EMA, right, which is a moving average line that I very much use in order to see kind of where the short-term momentum is. And as you can see, we closed up $1.05. We're about 0.4 of a percentage point. And so to look at the candle today, we saw a gap up of about 65 cents or so. Then we saw us get all the way up to this 280 range before retracing. Still a massive update. Bulls still clearly have the advantage. I'm going to look again. We're looking to see if we get into this resistance here at 281.68. Is that what we got here? 281.54. So right in that 281 area where we've seen previous resistance. So I'm looking to challenge this. I'm looking to see if we challenge this and then what happens there if we do challenge. If we do challenge, we go up to this all-time highs level. Again, but right now, Bulls are in control. Definitely see the Bulls in control, watching for this golden cross to happen, too. This is just technically what we're seeing, regardless of the geopolitical stuff that's going on in the world right now. All right, let's get right into our small caps. IMW, as we talk about often, IMW is a leading indicator, right? So often what the IMW gives us a little bit of an idea as to what might be coming. We see a doji here. Really nice doji here. Almost exactly a doji. We're only up 8 cents, right? So when we're thinking about the IWM being a leading indicator, this gives me a little bit of pause, right? Gives me a little bit of pause as to what might happen here. So we also haven't reclaimed this 9 EMA, right? Haven't reclaimed this 9 EMA. Not sure that we're going to see a ton of follow through here on this overall market bounce. Could just be dead cats. But what's interesting is that these two indices are telling us two different things based on candlestick charting and understanding that small caps are often a leading indicator. Really, really strong day yesterday, right? Really, really strong day yesterday. Very little follow through, right? So we see the Bulls tried to take control, got pushed back down. Bears tried to take control, and the Bulls pushed them back up. So a lot of indecision here. A lot of indecision as to what we're seeing over in the IWM. Let's get into our tech industry or Qs. Much stronger of a day perhaps than our small caps, and we are past with conviction this area, and we're challenging. Did we challenge? I'm going to say, let's actually just go ahead and add this level, right? So let's create a drawing tool. And let's take this in and let's extend this, right? So when we're taking a look at something like this, we can really think on the fly, analyze on the fly, and we will extend to the left right here. This looks really good, right? Really good as to where we might be at, and then come in here and we closed above it. So we're really challenging this previous area of resistance. All right, so again, juxtapose or differentiate this between the previous IWM chart, and we see above the 9 EMA, above the 200, waiting for this golden cross, right? This could look like a really bullish chart, and us getting ready to challenge all-time highs, right? So definitely something for us to keep in mind here, okay? Definitely something for us to keep in mind. Let's take a look at our diamonds. Maximize sell. We're just going to load our biotech swing study. Diamonds still haven't crested, right? Diamonds still haven't got past this 9 EMA. So our indices are telling us again something different, and we saw a down day in the diamonds. Okay, so out of our major indices, we had this really interesting down day, a gap down and a close down here in the Dow Jones. Looks like for just a little bit of time we were positive on the day, but that certainly did not last. Let's take a look at our VIX volatility index. Really nicely centered here. in the bullish area for equities. I would want to see us get up above 17 before I'd start to get truly bearish, just kind of basing on what volatility tells us. So yeah, bullish equities, the IWM and the Dow Jones are giving me some pause. However, does look like based on volatility that we are indeed bullish. Okay, let's get into our premium ETF selling charts. Let's take a look and see if there's anything worth noting here. EWZ up a little bit, FXC up a little bit. FXC's trying to maybe get back into this channel up here. Certainly broke that channel. GDX, so GDX had a massive day, up 2%. TLT up, gold up, XOP oil or USO oil wasn't really up all that much, but again, XOP OIH had other major, pretty big major days here. So certainly worth looking at. IYR up again. I mean, as we've talked about repeatedly here, IYR has been parabolic. We changed this to just a daily, and I mean, we are, challenging all-time high. I mean, look at this. Over the last year, we're back above and have hit a yearly high. So, I mean, IYR is certainly continuing to move, right? Other than that, we have oil. XRT didn't really do anything. Silver didn't really do anything. FXI didn't really do anything. Up 1%, but you see a lot of these major jumps. And then XLE did not necessarily follow XOP and OIH. So if I have this outlook here, right, not really looking, there's not a lot that I'm being told here, right? Gold is up, which is interesting. Usually when equities are up, gold doesn't go up, but we're seeing that kind of juxtaposition there. So yeah, let's take a look at our premium ETF. We're again seeing retraction in volatility, or in implied volatility. Not a lot above 30, which is important for us. However, there are some pretty nice opportunities on the other side, right? We've got our strategy for higher volatility. We have a strategy for lower volatility securities. That way we continue to stay really as neutral as possible and as diversified as possible. Finally, let's take a look at our futures. Futures aren't going to be live yet. However, we are seeing 2,800. I mean, what are you going to do, right? It's why we just follow the charts. We don't try to predict when it's going to crest. We don't try to predict when the high is going to be. We just follow our charts and try to stay as neutral as possible, okay? All right, that is it for today in our daily markets recap. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me at Ryan, R-Y-A-N, @sellthatoption. Otherwise, let's have a great rest of the week.